Gang, 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 gang. No, we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due. I ain't been asleep.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go,
It's a quarterback sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
19 Tiger.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go around. Here's a 2nd and 7. That'll be caught by Eric Ezukama. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
Come on, come on. Hurt.
On 1st down, right back to Strong. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Past the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Waste of time.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down, here's Strong once more. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hold the ready. Hey, smash Franco. 18, 5 years.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Now back to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 32 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you play strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Come on. Hey, Sammy Riley.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
19 Tigers.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Got ready. Check contact.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ready.
8 yards to go on second down.
60 Eagles.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one possession ball game.
You want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all touchdown, New England. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Dolphins 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we just don't really know. Our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
They go play action here on first down. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Dolphins take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He gets this to Thornton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd down, here's Strong once more. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Pierre Strong, 36 yards. And the Patriots have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining in it.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air from the 5. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Left wing 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll start with the option. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trap 50. Ready.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. That'll put it north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll send Austin in motion right. Handoff, Strong running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run with Strong. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Pierre Strong taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dolphins 31. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Patriots are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready? Three.
They'll start on the ground with Strong. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They're going to look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an outlier. But here comes the onside kick. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
70.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On third down, here's Strong. Oh, He's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Pierre Strong saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.